Hi everyone, it's Mark here at MAS Audio. Sorry it's been a while since my last video, just been very busy and haven't had much time to get some more videos uploaded. But I just thought I'd do this one because this is quite an interesting one. We are in a 2006 Jeep Grand Cherokee and we're doing a head unit upgrade. We're replacing this unit here. This unit is actually faulty, the screen has gone blank, and apparently it's a common known issue with this model. So there's some equipment we've just been using to test for the rear camera. Now, replacing this with an aftermarket, which we're doing here, as you can see, we've got this Pioneer head unit navigation system, and we can actually buy a proper unit. So this is the car's harness to the radio. So we've got a replacement harness which has got this little box of tricks which will keep your steering wheel buttons working. So you've got your volume up and down and your mute and your track skip, they all still work on the steering wheel. Now the only other thing is this car has got a factory rear camera, and the only lead available or plug available for the factory rear camera was this plug, which lists it for loads of different Jeep models in this year. We've taken this apart actually, that's why I'm just showing you that there's no wires in it. All it had in it was this video cable here and two wires. Now there isn't a plug available to retain the rear camera, but as you can see here, I've just taken that apart and shoved it into this little block here. So if I just put my foot on the brake and go into reverse, there's the reverse camera. Now the CAN bus box here, this actual loom you buy for a replacement stereo, comes with all the CAN signals, which are all done by this clever little box here. So your reverse trigger is actually done by this. Now in the back of this unit, if I just turn this around carefully, you can see the original main plug was here. And then we've got this one as well, which I don't know what it does, to be honest. The aerial, and then this little plug here with the 3 pins in it. Now that is the important one. That's the one that does your camera. So if you look where I've just shoved these in here quickly, I will do this properly, but just showing you this for demonstration purposes. That's what I've took out of this plug. We bought this plug to use, but obviously there isn't a connector that looks like that. So the center pin, which is actually the video signal, I've put in the middle one here, which is a green with a black stripe. The other wire here, the green with a white stripe, is not used. You leave that one empty. Not sure what that's for. And then the ground, the video ground, goes in the green with the orange stripe, and they are the original signals from the original factory camera that's on the back of the car. So the camera obviously gets its power from the reverse, or the CAN signal is probably connected to the CAN bus somewhere in the vehicle, so that already gets provided its power. The CAN decoder box, as I mentioned earlier, the converter that converts the Jeep loom to the ISO loom, which comes with this CAN adapter with the steering wheel controls, that does provide the reverse signal for the head unit, so it sends 12 volts in to trigger it. The camera's obviously powered somewhere else, and this is where your video signal comes in that you need to connect to plug into your rear camera input cable on the back of, for example, this one is a Pioneer. And that's how you do it. So all you need to do is make a nicer connection than I've done here. We're going to probably cut this plug off and actually connect that properly. I just did this as a test and just to show you on a video how it's done. But that's it. Yeah, just a quick video there, just a helpful tip if you are replacing one of these units, factory navigation unit, and you want to keep your reverse camera and don't know how. And as you can see, this is the part number of the original radio. There's also a serial number and bits and bobs written on there. So that's just a quick tip for you guys. hopefully this video helps some of you, and if you didn't know how to do it, you might be able to do it. You may have replaced your radio already and thought, I wish I had my reverse camera working. So that is how you connect it up. So thanks for watching, guys. Please give us a like, subscribe, and watch our other videos, and keep an eye out for the next load of videos we're going to be doing. Hopefully we'll get some more done. It's just been so busy, so we haven't had much time to get much else done on the actual YouTube channel. But I really appreciate everybody watching and subscribing. We've gone over 600 subscribers now. That happened really quickly from 500. So I'm really grateful. Can't thank you guys enough for all your support, and I'll see you soon in the next video.